Hello, I'm Sheila Gusto, and I have a word for you today. Something that's been on my heart is to share with you about being an example. As Christians, we can be an example whether we're little kids or all the way to 110 years old. That as Christians, we have an opportunity to show people Christ and to be Christ-like. It's something that is asked of us to be like him. In Matthew 5:16, it says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." When we hear this, we may know it, we hear it, but do we really truly understand the impact that this verse has of being an example to others, our coworkers, our family, our friends, our spouse? What does that mean to be an example and showing the true light of Christ? Something that comes to mind for me is when Bella was in the 8th grade. I picked her up one day from school, and it was her parking lot is a crazy parking lot. Cars in and out, kids dodging in and out of the cars, skateboarders and bikers everywhere, and it's hard to maneuver, hard to move in that parking lot. It's very stressful. And I picked her up and I made my way to get out of the parking lot, and I'm the next person to exit. And kids are walking home, and I did the whole like look this way, I looked this way, and then as I went to look this way, to my right, I took my foot off the brake, not on the gas, but just off the brake. And as my car's taking my foot off the brake, a kid on a skateboard had come by and just my car lightly touched him, but the impact was strong enough to push him into the street. Now, thank God no cars were coming, but I did tap him. I did hit a pedestrian. He got up off his skateboard and was like, "Hey, you just hit me," and but got on and took off. And I have all the cars behind me honking, like, "Get out of the parking lot. Come on, you're holding up traffic." And it freaked me out. I got in the car and I drove home. And I went straight to my room and I sat on my bed and I just kept thinking, I left that scene and I know he did too, but what does that show Bella? What, like, I needed to use that moment as a teaching moment, not just for myself, but also for my daughter. So I went into her room and I said, "Hey, put your shoes back on. We're driving to the police station. We need to make this right. Like, I need to know for me that I did everything I could on the up and up." And Bella was kind of like, "We're going to the police station to file a report." And I said, "We're going to do this together." So we go to the police station, we file the report, and the police were like, "Hey, thanks for making a report, but he left the scene." And I said, "Yes." And I tried transferring numbers and he took off. And they're like, "Okay, well, you made a report." But he said to me, "Way to go, mom, for bringing your daughter in here and filing a report. I know that wasn't easy to do." And sometimes being an example is not the easy thing to do, the cool thing to do, but we need to imitate Christ. That's what it's all about. So may your day be blessed and may you be an example for him.